Hello subscribers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back with a new video. Today I will let you know 5 very important functions that will make you advance in Excel. So before starting this video, if you are new on my channel, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification of my new video. So here you can see we have one data set where we have the date, region, product category, sales person, units, status and revenue. And just we need to apply here the filter function. I'm taking the first function, that is filter function. So filter function you will get in the latest version when you have Excel 365. And today we will learn more or less the functions that we have in Excel 365. So let's start with the first function, that is filter function. It is mainly used when you want to filter your data set. So let's create one example. Let's say I want to filter on the basis of these practice scenarios. So our first practice scenario is what? We need to find out completed not sales, and we need to filter that data set by using filter function. We are not going to use filter feature like this, but we are going to use filter function. Use filter to return only north region orders with completed status. So what we can do in this case, let's create here, or let's copy the headers first because I want to filter whole data set. So now what we can do, we can type here the criteria, so that is north, and in the next cell we can type, we need here completed status, right? So that is my status, and this is my region criteria, and then we have status as a criteria's headers. So we can simply fill the color and apply the border. Now I want to filter here the data set. Let's apply here filter. Now first syntax that we have is what? We need to select the array. So array is what that you want in return in filter function. In this case we have the array with different meanings. So array is what that you want in return. So I want in return the whole data set. So I'm selecting this whole range. That is my table 1. Even we can type table 1. Right now this is not simple range, this is table format. Then what we can do, we can use comma, and in the include part we need to type here one simple scenario. We can use the simple parenthesis. Then we can select here table 1 region range like this and close the square bracket. Then you can use is equal to and select this cell where we have the region, or just you can close the simple bracket. Use asterisk sign. So asterisk sign mainly used when you want your result in and scenario, means you want to get result for both scenarios. So I'm using and here, that is asterisk sign. Then again open the bracket. Now we can use here table 1 status column, because next criteria that I have in the range, that is status column. Use is equal to and select this status as your criteria. So first we need to select the criteria range, then criteria for by using this is equal to, then asterisk sign, and again your criteria range for the next criteria, and you can select the next criteria and simply close the bracket and again close the bracket, press enter. You have your filtered data, and just you need to change the format of these dates. Simply you can go to home tab, click on number and change this to short date format. Now even you can create here drop down list. So you can go to data tab, click on data validation, click on list here and choose the source where you have the list. So I'm selecting the source as my region column because all the region I have in this column only. So we can enter, we can click on OK. We have now the drop down. Same as for the status part, we can create the drop down list. So it will just like a simple automation that we have. If you will create the drop down also like this, and you can click on OK. So now you can see if I will select here West region and I will select here pending, I will get the data filtered. If I will select here, let's say South, and I want completed, so we have the completed data related to South and completed status. So this is how you can create, or you can create the simple automation by using this filter function. So this filter function is very useful in this scenario. And let's move to the next function. But before that, if you are liking this scenarios, or if you are liking this filter function, and if you are liking my teaching scenarios, you can simply subscribe my channel, and also you can like this video so that it will be shared automatically to all other users or all others learners, and they can even elevate their skills related to Excel part. So in this session we are going to learn not only filter, but we have the sort function, we have unique function, how we can use unique plus sort, how we can use sort plus filter, How we can use the Copilot function also I will show you in this session only, and also I will show you how we can create the interactive dashboard by using Copilot. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to learn, so make sure you will watch this video up to the end. So let's move to the next part. We have next the sort function. So let me show you what is the use of sort function. So I'm taking this fourth scenario for the sort function, how we can find out or how we can get the revenue high to low using sort function. This is also quite simple. I'm not talking about sort feature, but this is the sort function we have only in Excel C65. So let's create one scenario of sort function also. As you can see, this is my table 1, and even I can add a new sheet and I can sort my data set here also. But before that, let's copy the headers and let's create the sorting scenario here in this sheet. So I want to sort my data. Which array I want to sort? I want to sort my table 1 array, right? So if I will type only the table 1 array, and I will close the bracket, I have my data sorted as per the date format. So simply you need to select this date and you can change this date to date format, and we have the sort data according to the first column. But if I want to sort my data on the basis of, let's say I want to sort on the basis of products, so I can simply use the next syntax. After array we have sort index. So sort index means on the basis of which column you want to sort your data set. So I want to sort this data set on the basis of third column, so I will type 3 here, and you can see now we have the sorted data according to this product column. And same as you have the scenario of selecting here ascending or descending also, that is the sort order. So now I will choose here descending, that is -1, press enter. Now we have our products in the descending order. So this is how we can use sort function. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video, and stay tuned with me. I'm just showing you more tricks, more functions that will elevate your skills in your daily work, and you can create multiple automation related to this. So now next we have the unique function. So what is the use of unique? That is also quite simple. When you want to get unique values from any particular column, you can use unique function. Select, let's say I want unique values from the table 1 category column. So I will just press enter. Now you can see we have the table 1 category, and from this category range even I can create the drop down in any cell. We can select that cell. Let's say I want to create drop down in this range. I can go to data tab, click on data validation, click on list, and here in the source I will choose this one cell only. Then I will put this hash. Hash is the hash operator. Hash is hash operator. That can be very useful for you because it is dynamic function. Unique is dynamic function, so we can use hash operator. It will select automatically the whole range. If you will press OK, and you have the drop down, you can see, and it is fully dynamic also. Let's say I will add here one more category. Let's say I will add keyboard here just for the example. You can see it is added automatically in this unique function, and even it is added in the drop down list. So this is very useful scenario we have. Unique function is very useful in this case, and even you can use this unique function with sort function. Let me show you that also. So let's say I will sort my data set table 1. I want to sort, and I want to sort products. So in table 1 I want to sort products. Close this, enter. We have the sorted data for products, and now I can use in front of this sort unique function, enter. We have now the unique entries related to the product column. So this is how we can combine the functions. These all are dynamic functions, and these all are new functions, and these will be very beneficial when you will use in Excel C65. Now I'm showing you next function, that is how we can use sort and filter scenario. This is also quite simple. Right now you can see we have the filtered data, and I want to add here sort function also in front of filter. So we can add sort, and I want to sort this data. Let's say I want to sort by product. So I will just move in the end, and my sort index will be now 3 because third column is for product, and I want to sort in descending order. So let's say I will type here descending and close the bracket, enter. We have our data set now sorted in descending order as per the product column. So this is how you can use filter and sort function in a one go, and this is also quite very useful, and your data will be sorted accordingly when you will select data validation drop down list also, right? So this is insane scenario. Till now, if you have any doubt, you can simply do comment in comment section. Now let's move to the next scenario. Next scenario that we have is Copilot function, how we can use. So Copilot function only you will get when you have the Copilot Pro version. Copilot Pro version if you have, or Excel 365. Nowadays with Excel 365 we will get Copilot also. But how we can use Copilot function? You can use Copilot and you can type the first part, that is prompt part 1. Prompt is what? The input that you are providing to AI model, that is called as prompt. So I will type here the simple prompt. I want to summarize this data, so I will type summarize this data set. I've typed simply summarize this data set. Now let's see what we will get. One more thing we need to define here, that is context 1. So context 1 is what? Your data set. So I will type here table 1, that is my table 1 data set. Enter and let's see what will be the result. It is quite simple only to use Copilot function. It is showing me busy, it means it is loading that part and we have the summary of the data set. It is a summary of the data set, but we are not getting anything right now because this is in the date format. Let's change this in the correct format. See, now you can see we have the total sales amount, total quantity and other things also in the correct range. We have the range, we have order statuses and other things also. Top salesperson also we have, top salesperson by sales quantity also we have. It is a quick summary how we can do that, right? Now I want to create with the help of Copilot icon. Also we have the Copilot icon in the right side. Just we need to create one dashboard with the help of this. We can click on this Copilot icon and we just need to type one prompt. So let's type one prompt, create dashboard with 5 KPIs, 5 visuals, deep analysis of the dataset. So dataset is what? Table 1. Table 1 I also mentioned. And also you can type as a designer create the theme for the dashboard. So if you will click on send button and let's see what will be the result by using this Copilot. We need to wait for 1 or 2 minutes and it will give you a result. So it has started building the dashboard. So it will create a new design dashboard from all 30 rows, table 1, add KPI cards, helper summarize 5 visuals and concise analysis panel. Now let's see what will be the result. And you can see on the screen it has started building the dashboard. First it has created 5 boxes for the KPIs and it has also created the charts. And also we have this data dashboard data helpers. It has created. It is just running right now. Let's see what will be the result haul. So when you're using Copilot, just you need to learn how we can type the good prompt and you will get your result maximum time. But sometimes if you're not getting that part, you need to change that prompt or you can wait for a while. Sometimes see, Copilot is not able to give each and every answer, but it can create nowadays multiple things. Means it is in developing stage, so we can get multiple results by using Copilot. So it is done from Copilot side. Let's click on done. So we have, you can see, we have the visuals also. These are 5 only. Let's expand this. Yeah. We have 5 visuals. Yes. Okay. Something we have on the hidden mode. Let's check. No. Okay. So this chart we need to check. Okay. We don't have correct value here. So that is fine. But we are getting the dashboard and we have the KPIs directly created by, and also we have the formulas here. If you will add something in your data set, let's say I will add a new entry with 5 lakh just to show you, and let's check this. See, automatically it is changed because we have the formulas here generated by Copilot. So it is very useful. Start using Copilot. If any doubt, we will discuss that part in the comment section. And hopefully you have learned something new in this session. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video. And if you have any query in Excel, you can do comment in comment section. And also make sure you will download this practice sheet also so that you can do practice on these functions. And if any doubt, you can do comment. Thank you so much for watching this video.